Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how you can build header and footer using Elementor Pro for your WordPress website. So what we are going to do first, we are going to make sure that we have a menu. Let's go to pages so that we can create pages for our menu first. I'm going to create an home page. Okay, we are going to create a page and we are going to call it home. And then we are going to add it to our menu. So we are going to give the page a title. We are going to call it home and we are going to publish it. Okay. Now that it is published, what we are going to do, we are going to get back to the WordPress dashboard and we are going to add that page to a menu. So let's go to appearance and let's go to menu. You can see that the menu is not showing here. Okay, the menu title, uh, it's not showing here. So currently we cannot add a menu. It's because we are using another theme, the new theme that is the default theme for WordPress now. It's a bit customized. If you want the menu to show here so that you can have menus, so let's try to switch the theme. Let's install another theme. So we are going to click on add new theme and we are going to select the theme that we want to work with. As we are going to work with Elementor, we are going to install the theme that will work best with Elementor, that is Elementor Pro. So we click install and we are going to install it. So once it is installed, so that we can use it, we should activate the theme. So we activate the theme. Now we are ready to use it. Now you will see that you will have the option, the menu showing under appearance. Now we can click on menu and we can um, create our menu. So what we are going to do, we are going to give our menu name. We are going to call it main menu. And we are going to hit the create menu button. Okay, so we have our menu created. We are going to add pages to our menu. We are going to add the page that it says home. We want to add it to the menu. And for the other menu items, we are going to use custom links. So for the custom links, you can add anything from a URL that is external to the site. Also, you can add what is called an anchor link. So let's type an anchor link that we will call we will call it about us. And for the text, we are going to add about us. So we are going to add it to the menu. We are going to add another one. We are going to call it services. And for the text, we add services also. And we are going to add another one that will be contact. And we are going to add the text contact. Okay, so let's add it to the menu. And I think that's it. Home, about us, services, contact. So we hit save menu. So this is the menu that we are going to use in our header. So what we are going to do now, we are going to head over to Elementor. We already have Elementor Pro installed. We are going to templates. We are going to theme builder. We click on theme builder. And inside of theme builder, we are going to, on Theme Builder, we have the option to create many part of our site. As we want to create a header, let's click on the plus icon so that we can create a new header. The page builder is loading and we are going to create our heading. That will be the header section for our site. Okay, on the new menu, on the new window, to better say, we have the option to use some predefined one, but we are not going to use any predefined one on the Elementor library. We are going to create one from scratch. So we are going to click this window to close this window, and we are going to click on the plus icon. We are going to add a section. Okay, and we click a section is added. So first, the things that we are going to do on this section, if we hover it, we have this icon that is on the top left corner. If we click on it, okay, we click on it, we can edit the column basically. So we click on it, okay, we click on it, and we can edit the column, because when we add a section, the section has one column. Also, what we can do, we can click on the edit section. This will be the button in the middle. We click on it. Okay, we can edit the whole section. What we are going to do, we are going to change the background color. So we hit style, and on style we have background type. Okay, we have many options. We have the classic one just to select a color. We have the gradient to use a graded color. We can use the video to set a video, or we can use a slideshow. So we have many options to set for the background of our section. As it is a menu, we are going to make things simple. We are going to click on classic, and under classic, we are going to set the colors. We have here the global colors. That's all the colors that are predefined. Okay, we can click on this gear icon to change the global colors. We're not going to do that now, but instead we are going to click on this, on this square, and we are going to select a color, the color that we would like to use. So we can use, while you are, dragging around, you will see that the hexadecimal value of the color will show below. Okay, so if you know the exact code that you want to use, you can also use it. So okay, let's set a color. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's try on a blue that, let's try another blue here. Okay, let's leave it like this. So also, one thing that is really interesting, we can hit this plus icon to set this color, to save this color. Let's click on it. If we click the plus icon, now we can give a name to the color. We can call it man blue. And if we want to use it back, we can just select it. So this color is now added here on this list. So if you want to use it again for another section of the site, you can use it. Okay, so we have our section. What we are going to do, we are going to divide it, because we want the menu to be somewhere. We want the logo of the site, and I want to add another button on the right. So what we are going to do, we are going to use what is called an inner section. So we are going to use an inner section. We are going to click on it and we are going to drag it so that we add it inside of our main section. So now when we add the inner section, we have two equal section, two equal columns. What we are going to do, we are going to add another one. That will be a third one. So we click on top of this icon here, and we click add new column. Basically, a new column will be added, but now we will have three. But as you know, for the logo, we're not going to use so much space. So we're going to click on edit column. We click on top of the column, and we are going to set the column width. So let's set it to 30%. Okay. Still too much. Let's set it to, let's say, 20%. Okay. And let's set the last column to something that is also 20. Okay. So now we have more room for the menu. So let's click here on this icon so that we can see all the section, the blocks that we have available. So we are going to use the nav menu block. We are going to drag it into the column in the middle. And here we go. We have our menu. So what we are going to do, we are going to do some styling. We click on this pencil to edit the nav menu. We are going to the style tab. And we are going to change the text color. Let's change it to a white. Okay. Change it to white. Also, let's change the typography. Let's change it to something. Let's change it to Lato. We can use Lato. Okay. And what else can we do? We are going to also change the hover when the menu is overread. So let's click on the hover tab here and let's change the text color. What color can we give? Let's try with this blue and see how it would looks. Okay, not bad. And the pointer, we don't want it. Okay, let's just make it transparent by clicking this the slider down here. Okay, so now it is transparent. If it is over it, nothing will show. And what we are going to do now is add our logo. But as I don't have a logo, what we are going to use some text. Click on this menu here, these squares, just to select, some blocks. Let's select a heading, and let's drag the heading, and we are going to give a name. Let's call it. Let's just give the name of the site that we are building. Let's call it Happy Pets, for example. Happy Pets. Okay. And we can do some adjustment. Let's try to change the font. Okay. Let's click on typography. Let's change the font here. Okay, let's see something that's interesting. Okay, is interesting. We can use it. It's look like a logo, really interesting. So we can adjust the size. Okay, we can use a slider, or we can set the value directly here. Okay, so we have it set. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to add a button here. We are going to add a button that says call now. Okay, so we click here, we search for a button, we drag the button, okay, and we are going to put the text that says call now. Okay. And what we are going to do, we are going to style, and we are going to change the color, change the background. Here, we are going to change the background. So let's make it the same as the logo, the same color. So we set it here, and I think that's it. That's it for our menu. We can make it more sophisticated, but this is just to illustrate you how you can create a menu. You can make it, more sophisticated. You can make some changes, but this is how you create a menu with Elementor Pro. This is how you create a header with Elementor Pro. What we are going to do, I'm going to center this menu so that it can look better. So I click on the style, and let's try to see where we can, make it in the middle. Actually, let's go to content and let's go to align, and let's align it center. Okay. So here it is aligned center. What else can we do? I think we can try to reduce, the height of the section that is holding the whole content. What we can do, we can click on the edit section, and let's see if we can try to reduce the space. So let's click on layout and column gap. Let's click on no gap. Okay. Yes, no gap. And now you see that it is reduced. So what we are going to do now, we are going to click on publish so that we can publish our header. So remember that, what we just created is a template. A template meaning that the content can be changed. The content is dynamic, and we have to indicate where we want our template, our header template to be showing. This is why we should add a condition. We click the add condition button, and we are going to leave it to entire site, meaning that we want our header to be showing for the whole site. So we click save and close. So now our header is saving. And now if we navigate to our site, we will see the header that we just created. We are going to paste the URL. Okay. So now it's loading. Here you can see the header that we just created. On the next video, we are going to create the footer. So that's all for now. Please subscribe if you want to learn about Elementor Pro, you want to learn about WordPress. So please follow the next video for the footer.